All right, let's see. Are we live or are we Memorex? Remember that commercial? Let's see. And there I am. There I am. Let's, there we go. Hey, Julie, how are you, darling? I forgot my earbuds. Let me get those in so you can hear me, because otherwise people seem to have trouble hearing me. Hey, Cheryl, how are you, darling? Let's see. Connected. Okay. Can you all hear me? Come on, get on my ear. There we go. Okay. So, hey. Let me see if I'm in camera. Where? There. Yeah. Okay. I'm in camera. Hey, peeps. Hey, Elizabeth, Cheryl, Julie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh, I don't know how long today's video is going to be, but I'm going to give this my best shot here. And yeah, I've been working at resting because I've been, you know, just a little tad under the weather. It's kind of a dreary day here, and yeah, it's just been a dreary day, and I'm sleepy, and I just don't want to wake up, and it's raining off and on, and a little chilly, so makes me want to just stay under my blankie, and yeah, normally I'd be right out here, uh, but that's okay. I'm out here now, and that's what matters. And I'm with you guys. So yeah, well, I don't know if you've been watching the videos, but I've been posting all week. Uh, I took the outside of my book and I just kind of ran some ink on it, tried to make it a little vintage, but I'm going to cover it. But here's my heart. Sort of, kind of. Let's see. How do we show it on the camera? I don't know. Yeah, we just make you all dizzy. Anyway, it's a heart. Oh, there we go. It's a heart. So what I did was I took gold paint and I painted all the edges. Now, in typical Robin fashion, when I painted all the edges, of course I squished them all together and painted them. And as they were drying, I got thinking about it and I said, oh, they're all going to stick together. And you know what? They did. They all stuck together. So I had to individually pull these apart one by one and had to do it a couple times. But that's just the way it goes. So, the last Sunday, I was cutting out this frame and I decoupaged the inside of the cover of this book with these butterflies. Let me see if I can zoom in here. There we go. There we go. Let's move this camera a little. There. Okay. So yeah, I decoupaged napkin and I used this Mod Podge paper. And I'll tell you, this stuff is fantastic. I love it. So yeah, I did that and I cut out the frame and I saved all my book pages. They're right here. Right here. Well, there's my heart too, but okay. And looking at these book pages, if I don't use them in this book, they're going to be used. I'm going to make them into journal cards and tags. They're the perfect size. They're about, let's see, 4 by 6 3/4. So yeah, they're perfect. Perfect. Plus, I saved some of my stamps. And I was all upset that I picked this book because I purchased it because of these stamps that were in it. But I managed to save a lot of them. So yeah, I'm happy about that. So anyway, then I glued these frame pages together, and I used the wet glue. And as you can see, it's all wrinkly. But the more I looked at it, I said, oh, that could give it character. So yeah, if you look real close, see how wrinkly it is? But it did. It gave it character. So I took paints of all different colors and I dry brushed this whole frame just to give it character, to make it stand out. And I painted the edge gold. And then I kept looking at it, and I was going to make a door. The more I got looking at it, I said, I like that the butterflies are in the background, and I have to make it so it's going to hold something. Hey, Daylene. Hey, Carrie. How are you? So I made a little booklet. I haven't sewed it shut yet because I'm going to make a little cover for it. But if I slide it up under this makeshift curtain, it holds it perfectly. And it's not going to fall out. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea. So I made the curtain and I glued it with the Faber-Tac. And then I happened to have a piece of this lace and I cut it because of the hearts and I put it across the top as a balance to go with the white. And this is not me. I never use pink. I never use white. I'm not a pink person. I'm not a white person. But that is what I used here. And I like it. Kind of goes with the flower here. Goes with the background. And it holds the book in. It's not going to fall out. It doesn't fall out. So I said, now that's a cool pocket. And I scrunched up the sides, took a little flower thingy and put that in. Now I'm thinking, oh, way too much bulk. Why did I do that? But you know what? This is a bulky book. This is a very bulky book. So why not? Why not? And I still have to do the outside cover and I have to make a closure. And I want these pages to come apart a little better. And I've decided what I may do for these pages is just take, I don't know, some of them I'll put some paper on. Some of them I'll put some decorative paper on. Some of them, I'm going to decorate these pages. The middle, I did make a tag, but I haven't decorated. And I showed you all that. The heart, and that goes right in the middle. And then I thought, okay, for these two high peaks on the heart, I'd make pockets with top-loading hearts too. And I still want to put some sort of dangles, maybe on the bottom, in the middle. I'm not quite sure yet. But then, okay, we get to the back cover. So here, I decided, well, let me rip a hole. And let's start with that and let's see where it takes me. Well, it took me nowhere. Took me absolutely nowhere. And the more I look at this and a ripped hole, we go from this prim, proper, pretty, little prissy looking window to this ratty tatty cave looking back. So that really didn't work. Hey, Randy. Aw, thank you. Aw, thanks, Carrie. Yeah, so if you want to see how to make this, if you go up in the event, I have attached the videos on how I made this. Okay? So now I'm actually going to show you how I made it here, because the more I look at it, the more I need to match it. And I'm not a matchy-matchy, but what I'm going to do is make another, not a window, but I decided here is the window opening up to the heart, and this will be the door leaving the book. What do you think? You think that'd be cool? The door? So I'm going to show you how I did it. Let me zoom back out here. All right. So you're getting, without having to watch the other video, you're going to see how I did this. And this I'm going to tell you, it is not easy, but it's easy. All right? It's not easy, but it's easy. So I took a ruler. This ruler is about 3/4 of an inch wide. You could take anything. You could cut a piece of cardstock, do whatever you want, you know? And I laid it here, and as I'm looking, this isn't going to work for back here unless I tear this page out. I just may do that. I may just tear this page out. Do we need it? I can match it to this page and just glue it. I don't know how it'll tear. I don't want to make a rip. All right. I'm ignoring the holy page. Okay? Ignore the holy page. Now, what I need to do is make this flat. Okay? I got to lay it down flat, because when I cut it, it's got to be flat. If it's up like this, it's going to end up going like this. So we got to make it flat. So I take my pencil and I take this ruler and I go like that. And then I'm going to go on the end here, and I'm doing the end of the first page I'm on, and going to make a line. Easy peasy, right? Then I'm going to go this way, match it up with, I'm pushing it down, match it with the bottom of the book, make a line. Whoops, that's quite a crooked line. All right, there we go. That's straighter. And then up here, I'm going to do the same thing. Match it. Make a line. Oops, got to get on the page though. Oops, got to keep it straight. See how many, it's kind of awkward, but it's doable. So I have my 4 lines, and this is what I want to cut out. So then I take something, because I don't want to cut this. All right, I just want to cut these pages. And see these pages? Now you can do one of two things. You can glue all these pages together and then cut it, or do like I did and cut it so that those pages are very usable. Now I'm looking here, and I don't have any stamps in this one. So I'm thinking for my door, I think I want it pretty thick. Let me think about this. Do I want the door so that it folds open here? Or do I want to put hardware in here and have the door, because the door has to open this way, otherwise it's not going to open right. You can't have it opening this way. Well, you could, but it'd be kind of weird. Not that that ever stopped me. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Pedro. How are we doing? Sorry, I'm not looking up. Um, I'm figuring, okay? So then I took a cutting board, a little one. Where is it? I gotta find it. Here it is. This is a cutting board. And I put it under here. And yes, the cutting board is kind of thick, but it's pretty much letting these pages go flat. So that's what I do. Now I got to get up on my feet because this takes a little bit. Get a sharp knife. Sharp. Make sure that baby's sharp. Take your ruler. All right. Now, I'm right-handed, so I got to go this way. I put my ruler on my line. Exactly. And see these? I know where I got to stop on both sides. And I'm going to hold it tight. I'm going to start right at that point. Push down. Go right up against the edge of that ruler. And stop at the next point. And that's how we cut it out. Stay in the groove. Cut it out. So yeah, so how is everybody today? How's your weather? Are you as excited for May as I am? We are going to be busy, me and my admins. We have challenges going every single day. And what you have to do to be eligible for the wheel spins once a week for that challenge is get on the live, watch what they're doing, and you will get an entry on the wheel spin for the next week. Now, if you're on the live or you missed the live, and you do replay, that's good, but it doesn't count as a wheel spin. Okay? But you still have time because you watched the replay and you make whatever it is the challenge is. And you post it with the proper pound. Okay? Oh, yeah, Robin's not doing too good today. You post it with the proper pound and then say this one is Sunday, so it's pound RRCC SUN. Sunday. SUN. So I've got you because you're in the chat. I know who's here. So you all have one name on the wheel already. Then if you work on your altered book at all and you post it, no matter where you're at, you post one picture with RRCC son, you get an entry. You post 2 parts, you get 2 entries. I think I'm down to the bottom. Okay. So the next Sunday, I'm going to spin the wheel for whoever was in this live and posted all week long. So you have from today till next Saturday night to post your entries. And you can be in the wheel next Sunday. And that's how the challenges are going to run. Okay? For each day. So now I turn my book around. I'm going to sit down a minute. And you get the picture. And see, this is cut almost all the way through. Yes, that's cut all the way through. So I'm going to finish cutting this all out. Oh, hey, May, how are you? Oh, yes, son. Hey, Louise. Oh, yeah, Robin's not doing great today, but I'm here. So yeah, so I'm going to finish cutting this out. This is going to be a short video today, but it doesn't mean that you can't do this. Now, you don't have to copy me. You don't have to make a door. You don't have to make a window. You can make it the way you want to make it. Okay? This is the Heart Altered book. Now, in the event are all the links to everything you need. There's the links to the videos that I've posted during the week and the links to the heart diagram, the folding pattern. And yeah, you do you. This is me. I overthink. I overdo. I can never just do, you know? So I'm going to finish cutting this out, and I am going to attempt to make a door. And this will be a door here. And I may use some hardware. I'll make a little doorknob. Maybe I'll make some windows in the door. And we'll open the door. And I think I'll put, I'll make something to go inside this frame. Maybe to hold the ephemera, to decorate these pages. I don't know. But that is my plan. So I hope you all, and you all, every one of you are in the live. I want to see you make something. Get out your altered books. Get them out. If you don't want to make a heart, make something. And then next week, or maybe during the week, I'll start to cover this. I haven't even thought of a cover. Haven't even thought of a closure. I'm still trying to pull these pages apart because they're not flapping open the way they're supposed to. So I'm hoping when I take my gesso or whatever I'm going to do on these pages, put some pockets in here. I'm not going to get real crazy with it because I want it to stay a heart, but I need it to spread back out the way it was. But I did paint all the edges gold, and that kind of made it stick together like that. And I'm still trying to get it to spread back apart. So if anyone else out there has any ideas for me, please let me know how to get these pages apart the way they were. So that's it. That's your assignment for the week. Get going with your books, peeps. Get your name out in the feed. Post, post, post. And let me have a slew of you on the wheel next Sunday so I can spin for a winner. And you'll be receiving a prize from moi. Rockin' Robin. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.